Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So, do you have any idea how much God knows you? How deeply He knows you and everything about you and how you work and how you need Him to speak? If I had any doubt about that, God has used this week just to remind me that He knows what I need. I tell you what, I need a lot of repetition. And that's what God has been doing. He's been talking to me. See, our church is going through this thing. It's called the story. It's basically the Bible written in chronological order in the form of a story. And so what we need to do as a church body, we read the chapter of the week each week. And then in the service, the sermon is about the chapter that we just read. Well, I'm also a Sunday school teacher, and the Sunday school is going through the same curriculum so that, the kids and the parents can be talking about it at home. So I'm reading, actually, Brian was reading the story to us after dinner this week, and at that time I heard about God's promise. Right now we're talking about Abraham and God building the nation through him. So the promise that God made to Abraham, and the way that it was stated was just such a clear reminder to me that God keeps His promises. So then I'm in Sunday school with my girls, and we're talking all about God keeping His promises. We looked at Psalm 145:13 says, "The Lord is faithful to all His promises." And we were talking with the girls about, it was a crazy promise that God made to Abraham when he was 75 years old, that he was going to be the father of many nations. And then he had to wait 26 years for that promise to happen. And we just talked about how amazing it was. I mean, what rational person promises somebody who's 75 that they're going to have a baby, let alone doesn't make it happen until they're 99 and 100? I mean, that's crazy. So I was kind of pumped up after Sunday school with the girls and just remembering, God, you are faithful to your promises. Well, then I went to service, and of course, the sermon was about God's promise to Abraham and how crazy it was that he made this outlandish promise, an unlikely thing, but he did it. And so it's like boom, boom, boom. God is reminding me, Karen, I keep my promises. And each time, my mind, the Spirit is leading my mind back to a promise that I believe God gave me about a particular somebody I love very much. And I think it was probably 12 or so years ago. And I'm waiting, and Abraham and Sarah had to wait 25 or 26 years. So what am I even thinking I'm waiting for? God keeps His promises, and He keeps reminding me that He keeps His promises. And kind of the final point in service today at church was, do you believe Him? Do you believe that God can do what He says He'll do? Do you believe that He's God? And I say, yes, I do. I don't know when this thing is going to come to fruition. Right now, I don't see it even remotely happening. But God does amazing things. He makes 99-year-old people have babies. He can do what He says He will do. And I believe Him. Do you?